Welcome to Top Rare Coins, your ultimate destination for discovering the hidden treasures of history. On this channel, we explore some of the most fascinating and valuable old coins from the United States. From rare pennies and silver dollars to historic coins worth thousands of dollars. Each piece has a story waiting to be uncovered. Whether you're a collector, a history lover, or just curious about coins you might have lying around, this channel will guide you through the world of rare U.S. coins, helping you valuable finds and learn what makes them so special. Don't forget to subscribe and join us as we uncover the secrets behind America's rarest coins. I need to correct one important point before writing your script. Otherwise, your video could lose credibility. A 2021 Lincoln cent penny, even with errors, is not worth $1.2 million. Also, a coin cannot be both 2021 D and no mint mark at the same time. D means Denver Mint, no mint mark means Philadelphia Mint. However, you can still make a powerful, viral video by focusing on rare error coins and myths versus reality, which actually attracts more views. That here's a professional, engaging 1,200-word YouTube script you can use. Title idea: The truth about the 2021 Liberty 1 cent no mint mark. Rare or just hype? Script. Welcome back to Top Rare Coins, the place where hidden treasures and coin mysteries come to life. Today, we are diving into one of the most talked about modern coins on the internet, the so-called 2021 Liberty 1 cent with no mint mark. Some claims online say this coin could be worth thousands, even millions of dollars. But is that really true, or is it just another viral myth? Let's uncover the truth together. First, let's understand what we are talking about. The 2021 Lincoln 1 cent coin is a very common coin in the United States. Millions of these coins were produced in both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. If your coin has no mint mark, it simply means it was made in Philadelphia. That is completely normal and not rare at all. Now here's where things get interesting. Many collectors and sellers online are claiming that a 2021 penny without a mint mark is extremely rare and valuable. Some listings even show prices going up to thousands of dollars. But here is the reality. Most of these claims are exaggerated. That a regular 2021 penny with no mint mark, in circulated condition, is usually worth just 1 cent. Even in uncirculated condition, it might only be worth a few cents to a dollar. So why are people talking about high values? The answer lies in one important word: errors. Error coins are where the real value comes from. These are coins that were struck incorrectly during the minting process. And yes, if your 2021 penny has a genuine minting error, it could be worth significantly more. Let's go through some of the most valuable errors you should look for. The first is the double die error. This happens when the design is stamped twice, slightly off alignment, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the letters or numbers. If you see doubling on Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date, your coin could be worth anywhere from $50 to several $100s, depending on the strength of the error. Next, we have off-center strikes. These occur when the coin is not properly aligned during minting, causing part of the design to be missing. The more off-center the coin is, the more valuable it becomes. Some of these coins can sell for hundreds of dollars. Another valuable error is the clipped planchet. This happens when the metal blank is improperly cut, resulting in a coin with a missing curved section. These are very collectible and can bring good prices in the market. Then we have die cracks and cut errors. These appear as raised lines or blobs of metal on the coin surface. While minor ones may not be very valuable, major examples can attract serious collectors. Now let's address the biggest myth. There is no verified record of a 2021 penny being sold for $1.2 million. Coins that reach that level of value are usually extremely rare historical coins, like early American coins or unique minting errors that exist in only 1 or 2 examples worldwide. Modern pennies, including those from 2021, simply do not fall into that category, at least not yet. However, this does not mean your coin is worthless. Coin collecting is all about details, condition, and rarity. A coin that looks ordinary at first glance could turn out to be a hidden gem if you know what to look for. So here's what you should do. Take a close look at your 2021 penny using a magnifying glass. Check for doubling, unusual shapes, missing elements, or anything that looks different from a normal coin. Compare it with images of standard coins to spot differences. Today's video is something truly exciting, something that might make you look twice at the coins sitting quietly in your drawer right now. We are diving deep into the fascinating story of the Liberty 1 cent 1997p coin with no mint mark, a coin that many people overlook but collectors are now paying serious attention to. And here is the shocking part. Some reports and rare cases suggest that the value of this coin can start from $1,200 and go up to astonishing figures, even reaching into the million-dollar range under very specific conditions. So let's break it all down in a simple, clear, and professional way so you know exactly what to look for. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1997 Lincoln Penny, also known as the Liberty 1 cent, is part of the long-running Lincoln Cent series. This design features Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. Millions of these coins were produced in 1997, making them extremely common in circulation. Now you might be thinking, if millions were made, how can this coin be valuable? That's where things get interesting. Normally, coins minted in Philadelphia carry no mint mark. So technically, a 1997 penny without a mint mark is completely normal. But here is where collectors begin to look deeper. Not all no mint mark coins are created equal. The value comes from rare errors, unique conditions, and extremely high-quality preservation. Let's explore the key factors that can turn your simple 1997 penny into a valuable collectible. Number 1. Condition is everything. Most coins you find in your pocket are worn, scratched, and circulated. These are usually worth just 1 cent. But if you happen to have a 1997 penny in uncirculated condition, meaning it has never been used and still shines like new, the value immediately increases. Collectors love coins that look as if they were just minted yesterday. The fewer marks, scratches, or discolorations, the higher the grade. Professional grading services can assign a grade like MS65, MS67, or even higher. Coins graded at the very top levels can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Number 2. Minting errors. This is where things really get exciting. Sometimes during the minting process, mistakes happen. These errors can make a coin extremely rare and highly desirable. For the 1997 penny, collectors search for specific types of errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, and misaligned dies. A double die error happens when the design is accidentally stamped twice, slightly offset. This creates a noticeable doubling effect on the letters or numbers. If your 1997 penny shows clear doubling, especially on the date or the word Liberty, it could be worth a significant amount. Another error to watch for is an off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned during minting, causing part of the design to be missing. The more dramatic the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. Number 3. Surface and color. Copper coins like the Lincoln Penny can change color over time. Collectors categorize them as red, red-brown, or brown. A fully red coin, meaning it still has its original bright copper color, is the most valuable. If your 1997 penny is bright, shiny, and free from tarnish, it could fall into the top category and attract serious buyers. Now let's talk about the big claim, the one that grabs everyone's attention. There have been discussions and rare cases in the coin collecting world where extremely unique coins, including certain Lincoln cents, have reached incredibly high values due to a combination of perfect condition, rare mint errors, and collector demand. Some listings and claims suggest that a 1997 Liberty 1 cent with no mint mark, under exceptional circumstances, could start from around $1,200 and potentially reach much higher values in private sales or auctions. However, it is important to understand this clearly. Not every 1997 penny is worth thousands or millions. In fact, most are still worth just 1 cent. The high values only apply to coins that meet very strict conditions. So before you get too excited, you need to carefully examine your coin. Here is what you should do next. Take your 1997 penny and place it under good lighting. Use a magnifying glass or a coin loupe to inspect the details. Look closely at the date, the word Liberty, and the motto "In God We Trust." Check for any signs of doubling or unusual marks. Next, observe the overall condition. Is the coin shiny and clean, or is it worn and dull? Does it have scratches or damage? If your coin looks promising, the best step is to get it professionally graded. Companies like PCGS or NGC can authenticate your coin and assign it a grade. This not only confirms its condition, but also significantly increases its trust and value in the market. Today's video is about a coin that might already be sitting in your pocket, your drawer, or even your old piggy bank. A coin that has sparked curiosity, excitement, and even wild claims online. We are talking about the 1995 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin, often mentioned as a rare and valuable piece, especially when people say it has no mint mark and could be worth as much as $1.2 million. But how true is that claim? Let's uncover the reality, the myths, and the true value of this fascinating coin. First, let's understand the basics. The 1995 Lincoln Memorial penny features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front, a design that has been used since 1909. On the reverse, you'll see the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was used until 2008. This coin is part of one of the most widely collected series in American coin history. Now, here's where things start to get interesting. Many people search for a 1995 penny with no mint mark. But what does that actually mean? In the United States, coins are produced in different mint locations. The most common ones are Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Philadelphia traditionally do not carry a mint mark, especially pennies before 2017. So if your 1995 penny has no mint mark, it simply means it was minted in Philadelphia. That alone does not make it rare. In fact, over 6.4 billion pennies were minted in Philadelphia in 1995. That's billions, not millions. So clearly, most of these coins are extremely common. So why are people talking about huge values like $1.20 million? The answer lies in a mix of misunderstanding, internet hype, and one very important detail: errors. In coin collecting, errors can dramatically increase a coin's value. And the 1995 penny is actually known for one specific and famous error called the 1995 double die obverse. This error occurs when the coin's design is stamped more than once slightly out of alignment, creating a visible doubling effect. If you look closely at a genuine 1995 double die penny, you will see clear doubling in the word liberty, the motto "In God We Trust," and sometimes even in the date. This is not a blurry effect. It is sharp, distinct, and visible even without a microscope if you know what to look for. Now here's the exciting part: a genuine 1995 double die penny can be worth anywhere from $20 to over $500, depending on its condition. In extremely high grades, professionally graded coins have sold for even more. But let's be clear, even the rarest known 1995 penny errors have not sold for anywhere near $1.2 million. That number is more of a viral exaggeration than a confirmed market reality. However, that does not mean your coin is worthless. Far from it. If you have a 1995 penny in excellent condition, especially one that looks shiny, clean, and almost uncirculated, it could still be worth more than its face value. Collectors pay premiums for coins that have been preserved well over time. And if you believe you have a double die error, then you might be holding something truly collectible. How can you check your coin? Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1981 Liberty 1 cent with no mint mark, and why collectors are paying serious money for certain versions of this coin. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might want to check every penny in your pocket. Let's start with the basics. The 1981 Lincoln cent, often called the Liberty 1 cent by collectors, features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. These coins were produced in 3 different U.S. mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Now here's where things get interesting: if your coin has no mint mark, it means it was produced in Philadelphia. In 1981, millions of these coins were struck, so at first glance, they don't seem rare at all. But here's the truth most people don't know. Not all 1981 pennies are created equal. Some of these coins have unique features, minting variations, or extremely high grades that can make them highly valuable to collectors. And that's exactly what we're going to uncover. First, let's talk about composition. The year 1981 was during a transition period in U.S. coin production. Most 1981 pennies are made of 95% copper, but soon after, in 1982, the U.S. Mint switched to zinc-based coins. This makes 1981 one of the last full years of traditional copper pennies. And collectors love copper coins. Now, let's move to what really drives value. Condition: a circulated 1981 penny without a mint mark is usually worth only a few cents. But when you find one in uncirculated condition, especially graded MS65 or higher, the value starts to climb. Coins that are perfectly preserved, with sharp details, no scratches, and original mint luster can sell for significantly higher prices. And here's where it gets even more exciting. There are also error coins. Error coins are mistakes made during the minting process, and collectors are always hunting for them. Some examples include double die errors, off-center strikes, die cracks, clip planchets. If you happen to find a 1981 penny with a noticeable error, its value could jump from a few cents to hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity and visibility of the error. Imagine finding something like that in your spare change. Now let's address the big question everyone is asking. Can a 1981 penny really be worth a huge amount of money? In extremely rare cases, yes, but not in the millions for a standard coin. The highest values are usually reserved for coins with extraordinary characteristics, such as perfect mint state grades like MS67 or higher rare, and dramatic mint errors-proof coins with unique anomalies. Coins with historical or collector demand spikes. Some high-grade examples of 1981 pennies have sold for hundreds of dollars, and rare error coins can reach into the thousands. But the key is knowing what to look for. So here's what you should check right now. Take out any 1981 penny you have and look closely. First, check for the mint mark. If there's no letter under the date, it's from Philadelphia. Second, examine the surface. Is it shiny? Are the details sharp? Does it look almost brand new? Third, look for unusual features. Doubling in the letters, strange marks, or anything that looks different from a normal coin. Fourth, consider the weight. Copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams. If you have a scale, this can help confirm authenticity. That if your coin passes these checks, you might have something worth investigating further. Another important factor is grading. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can evaluate your coin and assign it a grade. This grade can dramatically affect its market value. For example, a coin graded MS65 might be worth a modest amount, but the same coin graded MS67 could be worth many times more. That's why serious collectors always pay attention to grading. Now let's talk about market demand. Coin collecting is not just about rarity. It's also about what collectors are actively searching for. Sometimes, a coin becomes popular due to trends, social media, or renewed interest in a specific series. And when demand increases, prices can rise quickly. That's why videos like this are so important. They help you stay ahead of the market. While your 1981 Liberty 1 cent without a mint mark may not be worth $1 million, it could still be far more valuable than you think, especially if it has unique qualities. And remember, every rare coin discovery starts with someone simply taking a closer look. Before we wrap up, here's a quick tip. Never clean your coins. Cleaning can damage the surface and reduce the value significantly. Collectors prefer coins in their natural state, even if they look slightly worn. So if you think you've found something special, keep it safe and consider getting it professionally evaluated. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever found a rare coin in your pocket change? Or do you have a 1981 penny you want me to look at? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it.